Hey everyone. So what do you do before you begin your workout? Do you have some type of warm-up routine that you go through, or do you just go straight into your lifts and just go straight into your routine? I get asked this question a lot, and there's so many different ways to approach this, and one of the biggest things is simply what you plan on doing for the day. But there's also, of course, any type of restrictions or limitations that you have or may even not be aware of. So to give you a little bit of a structured idea of what your warm-up could consist of, here are some of the things that you can consider. So when you think about your warm-up, you can think about it as going through different stages as you progress to get you prepared for your main lifts or the big part of your routine. So you can think about it as stage one as relaxing any muscles that need to be relaxed. If their tone is too much, or if they're too tight, if they're too stiff, you can get these muscles to start opening up a little bit better. Then you can follow that up with some type of movement prep based off of what you're going to do that day. Or it can even be a general prep if you're going to do maybe a total body routine that day. So if you have some type of core dysfunction, or if you have some sort of shoulder issue, this could be the area where you want to put your preparations in. So if you have issues with your core, you can start your bracing drills, or if you have issues with your shoulder, you can start some shoulder exercises to start getting those shoulders and knees or back to start working a little bit better to get prepped up for the major lifts. Then after that, you can follow that up with a more traditional routine for a warm-up, whether it's walking lunges or push-ups or some type of plank or anything like that. So as you go through these stages, it becomes progressively intense and gets your body to start responding more efficiently. So that, let's say if you wanted to go do a squat, now of course you got your legs prepared for it with maybe a general warm-up, but now also you got your core prep for it, for any kind of for any of the bracing maneuvers that you did as far as your movement prep. Or maybe if you had a knee issue, you may have wanted to get your glutes to start responding better, because if your glutes aren't responding well enough when you go into that squat, you may be putting too much stress on the knee. So you can think about it as, okay, if I have a knee issue, I can go, let me relax my knee with some foam rolling drills or exercises. Then let me get my knee to start responding better through some hamstring work and some glute work to try to get some pressure off my quad. And then you can go and say, okay, let me start doing some squats to start getting prepped up or get warmed up and loose for my major squat exercise, where I start to put more weight on the bar. And now my body is warmed up and it's starting to be more efficient, where I can distribute the weight through the glutes, through my core, through my hamstring and my quad, rather than just jumping straight into the squat exercise, not being warmed up, and potentially putting all the weight on the quad and on the knees. So here are some ways that you can think about perhaps changing your warm-up if you have issues with your major routine now.